Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st down, Arizona.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
1st down.
First down, Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal, Arizona.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
That's complete right around the 8. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
From the gun, it's Drake. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw, Bridgewater. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
You know what? Why don't you just start
And
over?
they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the
31-yard line.
48.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards. It's
Bridgewater now. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
at the 49-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. 30, the 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Panthers 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
2 yards on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Panther.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
DJ Moore brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 6-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Give him 42 yards on the ground. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
By Jeremy.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Complete to number 13,
Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Panthers 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many this defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 30. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Steps away to his left. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Brought down by
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Kenyon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Christian McCaffrey.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The 27-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
4-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker?
Touchdown, Carolina!
If you got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28. Panthers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Push him back. Go. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Arizona.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
On the carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Now Drake loses the football. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And Murray staying put for now. He'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Able to find Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He was taken down by...
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs.
48 for Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For DJ Moore.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Bridgewater again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Today's
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.